we narrowed down a few areas of potential work. Where it'll take us, we still don't know, but that is one part of it. So we looked at outside of other work we do elsewhere. We said in this context, we could look at soil health, water use efficiency, and nutrition as three areas linked to our agri and food that we could explore. And wherever logically it'll get. But listening to various conversations and speaking to different people, three things got synthesized in my mind. I will share that for whatever it is worth for this group. One is, how do we approach this problem to solve of getting private sector involved in supporting science? Okay, it's possible the question may have been posed very broadly to explore various lanes and bylanes within this. But step one for any sales or a marketing professional is really in terms of how do we really segment this whole thing. And some of that came through different conversations. So we have the very first tool we get to deal with anything is a 2x2. And there are multiple 2x2s that one could look at here to do this kind of a segmentation. And obviously there are different kinds of problems that we could solve and different kinds of private enterprises who can participate. And even before look at a broad matchmaking as got discussed, but I think it is useful to really get that segment right, that we are far more sharper in our targeting as to which opportunity is taken to which kind of enterprises, so that your chance of strike rate is going to be high. I mean, there are problems which are different. I mean, the reason why we, for example, looked at these three, the water, soil, and nutrition at a broad level, was that these are more public utility kind of areas, because everything is going to get into farms. And value capture will start there from the farmer side, and obviously there will be some participation for the value chains. As opposed to far more commercial oriented projects where there are other kinds of research mechanisms which exist. So this is one set of things, and therefore in the spectrum on one side of 2x2. I mean, the other is, obviously for a network of this kind, what in economics is more seen as a tragedy of commons, how do you deal with? For a network, it is that public utility issue where one needs to mobilize that philanthropy and CSR and those kind of areas, as opposed to the commercial research dollar, where there are, I think, fairly streamlined kind of partnerships that exist already. That is one side. And similarly, other things which also got discussed is that in both of these, there are also timelines. There are projects which may be short-term, 3 to 5 years. Output, there are projects which are longer-term, 20 to 25 years, depending on what problems we are trying to solve. And so I think in this larger set of matrix, you will see in terms of where do you really attract what. I think how segmented we approach it is first thought that has come, and so within that there are other elements that one could look at. The second thought is broadly around the issue of how do we step up the probability of success. The whole ecosystem work that is being attempted, there are many things that came up in terms of how do you, whatever work is happening, how do you enhance the probability of success. And the one interesting idea as we were walking around the posters and all of that is also a portfolio of experiments. The opportunity in the network is that instead of one expertise, one type of experiment happening, if you have a portfolio, that's one route of ensuring stepping up success. And host of collaboration models were discussed. I think it will also be useful to catalog and list and say here are multiple methods of collaboration which are possible and enabling all of that. Some of them are different parts of research. Some of them are from a policy and government kind of a perspective. All of that got discussed. So the whole aspect of stepping up success, there are different kind of elements, a much sharper definition of problems. Like for example, in the same issues of water, soil and nutrition that we are looking, I think for some more time we are going to spend time on how do we really more sharply define the problem from different vantage points. I think that also has a chance of how do you enable success much better in solving. The third area, which also is rather important, is to do with how do we attract young talent into science. I think number of areas again got discussed there. What inspires? How do you create a sense of possibilities? Attracting youth into science. Okay, there is a scientific stream, but science knowledge for many other opportunities in the scientific ecosystem as we are discussing. When we see that here are the possibilities for youth in a professional career, these are 10 types of roles that one could play and not necessarily only scientists. And in being scientists, what are the various possibilities and so on. So I think there are various things which got discussed. I will not list all of them, but that's the third area. And I thought these three stood out to me, and there are many components that one can build on. I think that's the thoughts I thought I'll share with you.